This has been on my mind heavy. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. What's up? How you doing, Ray of Sunshines? Today is Truthful Thursday, where I promise to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. I really, really do. If it's your first time visiting my channel, what up though? Go ahead, click the red subscribe button to become a Ray of Sunshine, and you should click the notification bell because you don't want to miss another video I upload. So I know I said I was going to give it to the fellas the next time we did Truthful Thursday, but the truth of the matter is there is something weighing heavy on my heart, and it has been for the last couple weeks. I just got a couple questions for you. Do you know who you are? No, like, do you really know who you are? People talk about purpose and their goals and where they want to be in life. But I want to know, do you know who you are right now, today? Can you look at yourself in the mirror, in a camera, in a phone, wherever, and say, this is who I am today as it stands? And I'm not talking about just the good fluffy stuff like I'm faithful and I'm loyal and I can uplift and encourage you and I can intercede for you. Like, I'm not just talking about that stuff. I'm talking about the ugly stuff too, though. I'm talking about the stuff that you have to address in the mirror when you look at yourself. Like, if you don't think you're so beautiful, I'm insecure, okay? I mean, not me. I used to be, but those things. Do you know who you are today? I'm insecure. I'm depressed. I'm unhappy. I don't feel loved. Do you feel any of that? Or and those things to say, I am grateful. I am phenomenal. I am intelligent. I am wise. I have knowledge. I have wisdom, power, and understanding. Can you stand in the mirror and identify your characteristics? There's a reason that I'm asking. You got to know who you are before you can go anywhere. You got to know who you are before you can make leaps and bounds and attain those financial goals or set those goals to go to school. You got to know who you are, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, what your triggers are. You got to know who you are. And not only do you have to know who you are, you got to stand in it. And yes, some of the things that we identify with or that we see in the mirror are flaws. But flaws don't always have to be bad things. My flaws are propelling me to greatness. Somebody could see that this mouth with an F is very detrimental, can tear you down. But this same mouth can uplift you and edify you, can lay out and intercede for you, can speak a word of life into your soul. The same mouth is a double-edged sword. But because I know who I am and I see those triggers, I have identified them. And for the most part, on some days, as long as I'm not emotional, I can handle it. Those days that I can't, I retreat. Do you know who you are? You're going to need to know who you are as you walk in success, as you walk in greatness, as you walk towards the path that God would have you to do, as you do those agendas that you need to do. Do you know who you are? Do you understand that maybe you could be a little sensitive at times? Have you owned up to that? Because without it, you won't be able to go forward. That sensitive side of you is what God gave you so that you're able to relate to other people. You can be compassionate and see things from a different side. You got to know who you are. And here is why. Because when you get to the place that God needs you to be, you have to continue to be who you are. You have to continue to have those strengths. Not switch up and emulate who was your mentor or whose success you had followed or pattern you had followed. You have to still be you because he brought you to a certain place as Talisa Rae. He brought you to a certain place as Chandra, as Treese. He brought you to a certain place as Michelle, as Tequila. He brought you to a certain place because of who you are. Not because of how you got there or who helped you, but because of who you are and your strengths and your weaknesses. Child, I feel that in my spirit. Because y'all know as I talk to you, I talk to me. Sometimes I feel bad about some things and how I am. But then I realize all of that makes me who I am. My late husband used to always say, ooh, when you get that mouth under control, God is going to use you something serious. Because that mouth is powerful. That mouth can break you down. That mouth will tell you the truth. But you just got to control it. To God be the glory. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. Thank you so much for watching this edition of Truthful Thursday. Today you have homework. Today I want you to sit down, look at yourself, and tell your truth to yourself. Who are you? Identify who you are, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because all things work together for the good of those that love the Lord and are called according to his purpose, their purpose. Y'all know it's paraphrased. So that's your homework. Really sit down and identify who you are. Who are you? What are your attributes? And though you think that your depression is a negative thing, well, you need to identify what it is, because guess what? You being depressed and overcoming it is helping the next person. You being unemployed and struggling and learning how to budget is helping you for your financial freedom later. Hello, somebody. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. I think I told you that already. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I'll see you on the next video. Be empowered.